Welcome back to MyGM 2K24 ECW. I am your host, attackslug, and I just sat here for 10 minutes recording this video, looked down at my capture kit, and it said, nah, I'm not capturing no more. So I don't know how much of that previous 10 is going to be here in this video, and I'll just kind of cut around what I need to cut around. But if you see none of that, this is the actual start of the video, that means that all that footage is just gone and we're doing this again. So what you missed is I spent my power card on the XP for Dirty Dom, and now Dirty Dom has a new perk, and that perk is basic morale. So loses less morale from being injured, losing a match, or being benched. I also brought in 2 talent for jobs this week. And so let's again book the show because we have promises to keep. Number 1, Carl Anderson wants the main event. Number 2, Cedric wants a promo. And number 3, finally Seth wants his tag team match with Joaquin Wilde this week, which I can make those happen. It's going to be terrible, but hey, keeping those promises and keeping my talent happy here in ECF&W. So that means it's a tag team main event. The Blizz Cliz, the OC, the Good Brothers on the show, but not against their current rivals. Instead, they're against the world champion, Seth Rollins, and his unlikely partner, Joaquin Wilde. So that one locks in, and it's not going to be good, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Now, we also have the call-out promo from the challenger to Seth in Gunta on that main event promo spot, saying, hey man, I'm being overlooked here, and why are you in a tag team thing? I'm not even involved at all. Unfortunate. Also, the call-out from Cedric to Dijak as a reminder that Shakeup gave me 5 on all my Cruiserweight promo guys, which is awesome. But also, we have a demand in our trophy business for a tag team call-out, which means that Theory and Kaiser call out the main event superstars in the Good Brothers. We hopefully, fingers crossed, actually spark a new rivalry in Mark Coffey and Akira Tozawa. Also, I spent that power card giving him an extra 2 weeks on his contract. Because again, I recorded it, it didn't capture right, which is annoying. Now, which means we have our Dijak versus Pat McAfee matchup, Giant Specialist, and our Dirty Dom versus Dragunov matchup, Cruiserweight Specialist. And again, making sure that Dom gets the win, we need him back to being at least okay with being here and not annoyed and not trying to hold us up for any kind of, large sum of our cash. We don't have that much, all right? We got 146 here on this thing. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted by my capture kit being a complete jerk, I wanted to look at my overall stamina of these superstars. Now, 42 on Tozawa is concerning. Dijak 54, okay. Dom 54, okay. And then 50, 63, 49 on Seth, and 70 on Wilde. Again, non-title across the board here. Of course, it would be. In the meanwhile, Triple H wants wrestling my solo champions. That's not going to happen because we need to have Seth and that promise get fulfilled. And I need 3 more for this lovely trophy. And again, I'm kind of done here with this. All right, I've done my promises and I'm good. But also, I want to keep these folks happy and on this brand. I've only done 1 tag team call-out. We're on episode 7 of 25. So, there's that. I need power cards, and unfortunately, I can't do that with what I have currently. I'm going to go look at the shop, though. Also, I need 5 more tag team matches, so hopefully by the end of this week, we're okay with that one. That's 1 at least, so number 3. But we need this one, which might happen today, So, alright, then 3 and 4. And so what's 5 going to be? I could change the roles. I could start doing, alright, heel face stuff and make that a thing I could do. Yeah, we got until week 25, so we got some time, obviously. But I want the trophy along with the fans. So, that being said, power cards, what's for sale? Health spa, nah. 6 feet under, nah. Rehab, nah. What I need are cards that affect other brands, which is what Triple H is offering. I can't do it, Triple H. I need, like, if my choice is Triple H or Seth, I'm gonna go with Seth, because he is the future of this business. So, sorry, Trips. All of that preamble out of the way. If I check on my logistics, I have 1 asset, so I can't afford to do any of this. Yeah, these all cost either 2 or 3, so not today, perhaps tomorrow, if the budget maintains its positive upward momentum. Let's book the show. 9K, here we go. Please, please, please give me a Coffee and Tozawa feud. I'd like one. The Power, he nasty. 2 stars, new rivalry. The tag team call out, level 1, level 2, it was weak. He demands my attention. Dijak and McAfee, I am not as concerned with the result of this one here, so let's just simulate and let's go. Dijak, disappointing, 1.5 stars. Yeah, alright. Now then, the call out though, excellent. Level 1 to level 2. And we need to make sure that Dom gets the win. And here we go. Dirty Dom, hopefully a cornerstone of this brand, continuing to be, as long as we keep him pleased to be here. More than a hot dog and a handshake for Dirty Dom, and obviously keeping him out of prison would be a good move for the brand. Scoop slam, Dom going to Brett's rope and dropping the elbow on the Ilya. The pinfall, that's going to be it. Dom gets the win, and we'll see if that affects his attitude in a positive fashion or not. 2 stars mediocre, that's not kind of the point. The point is that he needed a win and to be on the show. So I expected that, honestly, as far as the match rating. It's fine. Continuing, the call out, level 1, level 2, it was okay. And your main event, I expected to be a stinker, but hey, I could be surprised. Simulate. Just don't get hurt, Seth. That's all I'm asking is don't get hurt. And the BlizzCliz win, it was 1.5 stars. Yeah, we are going to take a beating this week. I already knew, but we had to make those sacrifices. So, Otis and Tony versus Priest and Prince. And it's non-title tables. Alright, so 44 on Tony there for stamina in a tables matchup. Could be a disaster. Priest and Prince win 3.5 stars. Yeah, we're going to take a beating here on the ratings this week. I already know. Tiffy time +1. Bailey and Andrea Cannons versus Zoe and Indy Hartwell. All okay. I'm sorry, Indy on her stamina though. 31. 2 stars. New rivalry. The call out, level 3, level 4. The mid card, Mitchin and Valhalla. It is Valhalla. It is 2.5. Okay. Self from Carmella +4. And a world title. Main event, Grayson Waller, R-Truth. 30 stamina on Waller. He might not make it to pay-per-view. Because that's a problem. R-Truth, that's what's up. Amazing. 4 stars and somehow, some way, no injury for Waller. Perhaps he had a physio card. I don't know. Fallon Henley, Cora Jade, doing it on this show. It is Fallon Henley with the win. It was 2.5. The call out, Brutus and Trick Williams. We got level 0, level 1. Hayes and Wilson doing okay on stamina. It is Kit Wilson. Yes, boy. It was 2 stars, level 2, level 3. Trick with a self-promo. It was good, +2. Mid-card tag team titles. Gable and Briggs defend with a Nakamura run-in against Wolfgang and Scripps for reasons. It is, and no! 3 stars, and Nakamura Gable rivalry. And a women's tag team title main event. Jacy Jane, Christina Fury versus Becky and Shayna. And Shayna has 30 stamina, which again, title matches cost you more stamina. You don't want to run the risk, honestly. And new! 3 stars and no rivalries. Does that make Shayna 2 belts? She's the world champion and the tag team champion of that division? Sure. Poor finale. We got whomped here on this whole show. Like, look, man, we had to book, right? So, it's only Tuesday. We're fine. And good for our opponents. What a bust. 29,370, and we made a good 67K here on our profit. Holy crap, Pat McAfee is back. And on ECW. If we did 29, Raw did 43. Yeah, that gap closes real fast. And they made 60. And WCW did 37. And they made 60. I think that should either reduce or demolish my first place standing here. To the moon. XP. Great. Lovely. Oh no, I'm still in first. 10,350 fans between first and second place. San Diego heading towards Payback. I told you, Wild and I hit it off the tag team last week. Thanks for pairing us up in that tag team match. The crowd loved us, even though we didn't get the win. They want to shake up the tag team division. No, Seth. You are our singles champion, Seth. Relax yourself. And Dirty Dom wants to head back to his hometown of San Diego for a match, for a promo, for something. An appearance. Have at least one Falls Count Anywhere match on the show next time. But also, we have 3 of our 5. So we really need this one, the antagonist, when we're so close to that one. And 4 more tag team matches. If those 2 are the 2, then we're golden for that trophy. Is there one for sale here? Perhaps, maybe. No. Fixed match, health spa, get schooled is not what we need. We can use our To the Moon on who? So anybody under 60 can get plus 15. Honestly, I will give it to Austin Theory. So Theory, get that plus 15 after your next tag team match with the OC. Also, 30 XP. We just did one for Dominic to get him to level 10. So, do we do one for Joaquin? I'm sorry, no, Theory. Definitely Theory, who's at 8. So, Theory, you're up. You're getting all the cards today on this show. And also, does that mean... No, that's the wrong button. Does that mean that Theory gets a perk? New perk decision for Austin Theory. All right, so... gain 1 random power card at the start of every season while he's on the roster. But I'm not doing more than 1 season, so... and then basic popularity when being in matches. So this one is fine if I was to do more than 1 season, but I'm not doing that. So we're just going to do this one here for plus 1 on his popularity. Yes, please. And look at that. Dom got the win. Dom is now satisfied being on this roster. Is anybody else upset? It does not appear to be so. That's good. That's great. How Blair is still great here, I don't know, but she's here just doing what she's doing, so good for her. Perhaps we'll have to hire some jobbers for her to beat at some point, but look, I'm not being penalized for what's happening there, and we'll get those fog effects on the show tomorrow and next time. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you then, and I'm out.